Why does this window have square corners? On Windows 7 with the arrow theme, Notepad++'s Preferences window has square corners, no system menu icon, a close button, and a darker 1px border. This window also has an always on top attribute. Interestingly enough, you can copy this style to other windows using Auto Hotkey. So, it would seem that there is no dirty tricks involved. However, I don't think I've seen this window style anywhere else. Is using this style condemned by Microsoft? Does this type of window have a name? For the curious, normal versus square.
It's called a toolbar window. Any windows that have the ws_x_tool window extended style will be rendered without a system menu or minimize/maximize boxes, and a small title bar. In Windows XP and up, that support themes, tool windows are usually rendered without rounded corners, at least with the default themes. This style is usually used for toolbars, Figure 1. You can see it by dragging a toolbar off of a program that lets you rearrange the toolbars. Notice that it becomes a window that looks like the one in question. Windows Explorer also uses it for desk bands, Figure 2, which are basically the same thing. You can see these by dragging a folder to one of the screen edges, then drag the resulting toolbar/desk band out to the desktop. Obviously some programs use the style for other purposes, often as a way of creating a sort of modal, temporary dialogue that is a child to the main program. Note, this has a couple of effects, the first two of which are usually the reasons for its non-standard usage. A window/dialog with this style does not get a button on the taskbar. It prevents Alt+ tabbing to the dialog. It also prevents the Alt+ PRTSCR from capturing just the dialog, the whole parent program window is captured. Figure 1, MSpaint Toolbar Window. Figure 2, Windows Explorer Deskband.
This details the name of this window style and the options available in Net. See at Cinetech's excellent answer for the original purpose of this window style, the reasons it may be used for such a dialog box and the implementation in unmanaged Windows programs such as Notepad++. The window has square corners and looks like that because one of the designers/programmers of Notepad++ decided to use a specific window style. Cinetech details the advantages of that window style. In Net/Visual Studio, this is set in the form border style property of the system.windows.forms.form class. Specifically, it is the Fixer tool window. The possible values are in the system.windows.forms.form border style enumeration. The tool windows in Net with all values default work a little differently from a plain ws_x_tool window in the Windows API, though they look the same. With testing, I have determined that they do appear on the taskbar and they do appear on the Alt+Tab task switcher unless the form property showing taskbar is set to false. Showing taskbar affects visibility in both the taskbar and Alt+Tab for tool windows, but only taskbar for others. Meanwhile, it is also possible to remove the icon/minimize/restore/maximize buttons from the more common window styles, though it does not seem to be possible to add them to tool windows. It is also possible to hide normal windows from the taskbar. The only functional advantage ws_x_tool window offers, as far as I can tell, is that the window does not appear in Alt plus Tab. I have included some screenshots comparing the Net window styles. These are not directly used by Notepad++ nor other unmanaged programs, but are named by Microsoft, so. Possible values of form border style. The first image is a screenshot of the running program with Aero enabled, the second is from the Visual Studio Designer view, no Aero. Click the images for the full-size versions. Descriptions are taken from the MSDN article on the form border style enumeration. None. No border. Fixed single. A fixed, single-line border. Fixed 3D. A fixed, three-dimensional border. Fixed dialog. A thick, fixed dialog style border. Sizable, default. A resizable border. Fixed tool window. A tool window border that is not resizable. A tool window does not appear in the taskbar or in the window that appears when the user presses Alt plus Tab. Although forms that specify fixed tool window typically are not shown in the taskbar, you must also ensure that the Show in Taskbar property is set to false, since its default value is true. Sizable tool window. A resizable tool window border. A tool window does not appear in the taskbar or in the window that appears when the user presses Alt plus Tab.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.